I welcome you back again to another video lecture on Python programming, and in this video lecture go ahead and create a simple project that will help us to detect the rows and the columns of a matrix that has a particular element. Alright, so here we're going to create a simple project, and there we're going to check an element and know which rows and columns that has that particular element in them. So like I usually tell you, this one you might not find that very useful, but you find that very interesting, and in case you might need it one day, you go ahead and use it. So let's go ahead and start by say from random, go ahead and import random. Now go ahead and let the row be equal to, let row be equal to 5, and let column be equal to 10. Now let matrix be equal to empty matrix, and let's say for I in range of row. So for I in range of row, we go ahead and say my row is equal to empty matrix, and the array is empty. And then for J in range, we go ahead, that is range of code. So we go ahead and say my row dot append. And what are you appending? You're appending int, and go ahead and say random, and let that be maximum of let the maximum be 50, okay, plus 10. So the maximum it can print out is 50, and then go ahead and append my row into the matrix. Go ahead and say matrix dot append my row. All right, now I have to print out the matrix. So that for us to do that, go ahead and say for row in matrix. So for row in matrix, you go ahead and print my row. And if you go ahead and check out that, go ahead and run this code first of all, and this is the matrix we just printed. And can you see that? We go ahead and close that, and now print out to check out which of the rows and columns contain what we are looking for. Let's go ahead and say number which we are looking for is equal to int, and input, we go ahead and say range of numbers, let's say 10 to 50, range of numbers 10 to 50. So go ahead and put numbers 10 to 50. Which one do you want to search for? Then go ahead and print, let's say, go ahead and print, and here we're going to print rows of matrix, or rows of element, or just go ahead and keep it at rows. I hope that is cool. Just say rows and put a comma, go ahead and end that, and then you go ahead and say to print out that, go ahead and say for I in range of row. For I in range of row, then go ahead and say if none in matrix, of I, then we go ahead and say print I and of, then go ahead and print that. Now that is for the rows. If you go ahead and check, we'll do that step by step so you can be able to understand what you're doing. Let's say you need the numbers 45 and hit, and we have not finished this, so let's go ahead and complete that. So say list object cannot be interpreted as an integer, line 18, but line 18, we need to complete this before we can be able to run this code, so we don't run into any problem. And if after then, if anything happens, you can then go ahead and be able to solve the problem. But for now, let's go ahead and complete this project. Okay, so let's go ahead and say print for column. Go ahead and say column and change this thing to row. Okay, rows, columns. All right, and put a comma and elf, and then we go ahead. So let's go ahead and use a for loop. I'm going to say for j in range of code. So for j in range of code, then we go ahead and use an if statement to check if I in range, sorry, if I in range of row, then if matrix of I and matrix of j is equivalent to num. So if matrix of I and matrix of j is equivalent to num, then you go ahead and print out this. Let's go ahead and print j of end. Now let's go ahead and break out of this once that is done, and go ahead and print out that. Alright, so let's go ahead and look at our code and check whether there are mistakes, and we can be able to correct them before we run this code, because this is a really very big bunch of code. So go ahead and change. This is for j in range of column, and this should be for I in range of rows. So see that? So change that, and let's go ahead and check. And this is for my rows in metric, because we want to print out this. Okay, so go ahead and say for my row, which we have already declared right there. All right, and not just row. So this is different from row. Go ahead and change that to my row. And if you've done everything and everything being all right, go ahead and run this code and check it out. So now you can see it, you are able to create random matrix, random box, and random elements of the matrix. And now you can go ahead and check out any of these. Let's say I want to look for something like 20. Now in the rows where I can find 20 is in row 0. You can see 20 right there. Row 1, let's check it out. You can see 20 right there. And row 3, check it out. I can see 20 right there. Now column, I can find out is column 0, which is there already, and column 7 is there, are in the same column. Okay, now let's run this one more time and check it out. And let's sort for something like let's say 45. I don't know if that exists there. Go hit. See, 45 does not exist. There is nothing like 45 here, so it is neither in any column or in any row. Let's go ahead and check out. Let's say 50. 50 exists in row 0. Check it out. There's 50 right here in row 0 and in column 2, just one place. Okay, so Can you see that? It's working out fine. Check out something like 27. 27 can be found in row 3. Check it out. 0, 1, 2, 3. And this is 27. And this is in column 5. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is like column 5. So I believe that is really very interesting, and go ahead and close that. The code is just very before you. Go ahead and put it down on your own system and check it out. And in case if you have any question, please go ahead and use the question and the answer section, and I'm going to get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you so much, and I'm going to see you in the next video lecture.